Good evening, everybody. This is day 2. I'm knocking out 2 out of 2 here. Um, it's late, and so I already have my hair wrapped. This is not a beanie, it's a silk hair cap. Anyway, this is not what this is about. I hope you guys had a great day back at work. If you are like me, today was my first day officially back to work on a Wednesday. Talk about confusing. So I've been up since 5, going to bed at 10 and waking up at 5. Then waking up at 5 and going to bed at 10 is quite exhausting. So I'm excited to kind of get in the swing of things because when it was about 6:45, I was pretty sleepy. Anyway, today I have something interesting to share with you all about your New Year's resolutions. And it's something that I've learned from my children at school and from any child really. The thing about kids is that they move at their own pace. Children don't rush or slow down for anybody. And sometimes, given the circumstance that this may be highly irritating, and really not progressive, or that's the wrong word I'm wanting, but it doesn't really usually tend to side on the side of progress or of success. However, there's something amazing about a child's ability to move at their own pace. When you think about it, kids don't really slow up or slow down, speed up or slow down until an adult kind of intervenes, and you start to hear this voice in your head as a young child saying that you're not brushing your teeth fast enough, that you're not getting dressed fast enough, or that you're doing something too slow, or that you should slow down rather. You're doing this too fast, you're eating too fast. All these things that, as humans, I think that what I'm starting to realize is that we just all move at our own speed. People like to say move at your own drum. However, we all move at our own speed, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. There is something about resolutions and setting goals that nobody can take away from you, and that's the speed in which you accomplish them. There's no rule and there's no gauge to say, well, logically, if I do this amount of exercise in this amount of months or weeks or days, these are the results that I should have. Of course, one may think that, but we have life and we have many things that get in the way. And so there are certain goals that we may set and share with others, and it doesn't necessarily mean that we will accomplish them within the mindset or frame that another might set for us. And so that's what today's video is about. It's about you being the setter of your goals and you working at the pace that you know that works for you. Too often we allow maybe sometimes oversharing or the pressure from other people to make us think, man, I'm not doing this quick enough. Or they may have the same goal and they're moving at a faster pace. Therefore, making us believe that we're moving too slowly. But who is to say what's too slow and too fast for the goals that we are setting for ourselves, but ourselves? And kind of the other side of that is that if we do set a goal, to make sure that we are just being consistent and moving steady. And I just want to share the scripture because it's really powerful. It says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which haveth no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? So shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and they want as an armed man." So here, this is in Proverbs, beginning in verse 6. It's just talking about an ant that is not lazy, an ant that doesn't have an overseer. He doesn't have anyone managing and doesn't need a guide, doesn't have a ruler. He's not checking in with anybody. An ant is just about its ant's business. However, there's something that this ant is doing. It's providing her meat in the summer. It's setting itself up for success. And as long as what you're doing is setting you up for success for the next day, then that's all you need to worry about. No one is and should be the gauge for your success. And so I just want to encourage you as this year's going with the different various resolutions that you not have to look to the left or to the right or allow other people's commentary on what they think that you should be doing or where they think that you should be at be the ruler for you. An ant has no ruler, an ant has no overseer, an ant has no guide. Sometimes we're navigating through things without really knowing what it is that we're doing. I think about exercise. Everyone's trying to exercise. There's no set way for anyone to meet certain fitness goals. Everyone's fitness goals will be met in a different way. Some may be juicing, some may be lifting, some may be doing aerobics, some may be running, some may be walking, swimming. But who am I to put my goals onto you? So let's just try this year not to put our goals and our successes, necessarily that burden on other people, but let's just uplift one another that we'd not be lazy, really. So here's to a progressive year, and I hope that you are able to stay committed to your resolutions. Slow and steady wins the race.